We started training Titan at 3 months with swimming. Again, his nutrition is ridiculous. Explain to me how you're going to gain any muscle by not feeding your body correctly. But let me answer the question about how you should start training. They could be opening up soon, guys. Make sure, though, that you're retaining your muscle. Again, everybody can save your muscle. You can't save your strength because you're not using the weights, but you can maintain your muscle by the proper nutrition. Yeah, most of these questions you guys are asking are great. I would definitely jump over there on my YouTube. A lot of these are answered about HIIT cardio, low impact cardio, anything like that. But let me answer the question about how you should start training. Here's the great thing. When you first start on my fit plan, please only train about 60%. That's all you need to do. Because understand, again, I've explained this not 100 times, but let me say this again, because this is really important. Start out the nutrition right. It's a change. So your body's already getting better. Train at 60%. Now, the reason why I say 60%, not 100, is because I'm going to have you go to 100. But if you start at 100, there's nowhere else to go. So if you start at 60, that's already a change to your body. Your body's already getting better. Yes, it does. It gets better at 60%. Then you can go to 70, 80, 90, 100. And so that's the reason I want you to start at 60%. So start in there at 60. Take time, take a good 4 weeks at that, and then go to 70. Oh, thanks. I'm glad the spine information helped you out. Go for it. You got a question?
How are you going to start training Titan?
How am I? Mm-hmm. We already started training Titan.
That's why I like the question.
Yeah, so we started training Titan at 3 months with swimming. Again, his nutrition is ridiculous, which is great because my girl is in the year. So since the day he was born, he has not been longer than 2 to 3 hours without food going in his system. And this is a 24-hour process. So he now at night after 1 year is getting maybe up to 4 hours of sleep before eating again, but is continuous eating. And that's why right now he's the size of a 2.5-year-old, the doctor says, which is crazy. He's over 3 feet, he's 31 pounds. Training is swimming, usually every other day. Also, we let him hang from bars. We also have him hanging from us or anything like that he's using the natural bodies. He's also doing his own pull-ups onto anything and everything. So that's how we're training Titan right now. We are starting tumbling in 6 months, and he will start judo at 2 years old. And judo will be basically just the learning to fall. I believe that has saved me through most of my athletic career, is just learning to fall correctly, believe it or not. Again, I'll go back to the basics every time. I know how to hit somebody, but man, falling correctly without hurting yourself and breaking your wrist or elbows or anything like that has saved me most times during gladiators, battle domes, football, judo, and everything. Okay, so this guy says, is fasting a good strategy for fat loss? Well, we know it sure is. I mean, you stop eating, you're going to lose weight. Is it the best way to do it? Absolutely not. Is it a good way to do it at the last portion of your dieting? Sure, I'll incorporate that in there. I do that with Blitz and the 30-day fast start. But the understanding that you cannot do that year-round or you're going to hurt yourself. But he also says, and muscle gains, absolutely not. You're not going to gain any kind of muscle when you're fasting. Explain to me how you're going to gain any muscle by not feeding your body correctly. So that doesn't make any sense to me. Can you retain some if you do the diet correctly? But your question makes me think you're a beginner, so you're not going to do it correctly. My recommendation here is to go up on the link, start 30-day fast start. That's going to help you out. If you are overweight, don't worry about muscle. We can get the muscle back later at a different time. Let's get weight off of you. Let's get you healthy. Let's make sure the blood work is right. Let's make sure that you can move and groove, and you look good. Trust me, after we get the fat off of you, you're going to feel so much, you're going to look so better that putting that muscle back on you is going to be fun for you. But for you guys that are going, hey, I want to lean, I'm 30% body fat, but I don't want to lose my muscle. I'm sorry, we don't live in a perfect world. For you to, you're 30% body fat. Get the freaking fat off your body. Stop trying to go slow and take your time here. Just get that fat off. You're going to love your body with it off, and you're going to feel so much better. Yeah, okay. Is there any kind of workout to normal your knock knees? Yeah, there are. One of the big things these guys will tell you is the different ways I teach you how to squat is going to help you.
What is knock knees?
Bend in.
Yeah.
So here's the big thing. You could get this from surgery if you have bad knees or if you're overweight, or there's a lot of things that do that. But my forcing the knees in a position while you do squats or do leg press or hack squats, do it in certain ways that we force that into a proper position again. And it's going to be repetitive and it's going to take some time. But yeah, definitely you can make that happen. Yeah, I'm a casing guy at night, but it doesn't really matter for you guys unless you're really lean and getting ready for a show. The portion breakdown, it's what I can afford, guys, when it comes to the protein and the whey and the casing. You want to get scientific, I'm cool with that. I would go casing over the whey. Just make sure that you do that correctly every single day for the next 10 years, and you'll kind of see progress. But egg protein is great, whey protein is great, casein is great. Just depends on what you like, and for me, it's really what I taste the best. So the guy says if you're Michael Phelps as an athlete, you need 14K, and that's a complete lie. Michael would do a certain amount of calories prior to a race, but he would never eat 14,000 calories day in and day out. So that's where you kind of, as a professional, you kind of see these people that don't know much, and they start saying things, and then it gets diluted or fabricated, and then everybody hears that this guy eats 14,000 calories a day. So here's a great question for you guys, and a lot of you guys are going to do this. At first, when you're starting up for the meal plan, the Titan meal plan, you'll put in your body weight, and your calories will come out, and we will work with you on protein intake, carb intake, fats, depending on how active you are. But that's going to change within 2 weeks. So no matter where you start, that's going to change. We're going to make changes to that in 2 weeks. And this is the reason why. Because most people are going to start out with something. Yeah, so I do figure out how active the person is and then basic calorie intake for that person. But then I change it within 2 weeks. And here's the reason why. You're going to find that if somebody comes to me and wants the nutrition plan, great. But it depends on how they've been eating prior to this. Because again, you could be 260 pounds eating one time a day. And so would I give you a 3,500 calorie diet? No. I'd probably give you a 2,000 calorie diet. And then we work up from there to get your body used to that again. Because your body adapts to everything. So when you destroy, which most of you are doing, you guys, I know you're eating healthy, but you're not eating right. So you're destroying your body. So we start with you. I got to first fix how your body utilizes food. And as soon as we fix your body, then we can start making those gains. The quicker you do that, the quicker it is. Uh-oh. What do you think about multivitamins? Multivitamins, a must. Everybody. You guys, multivitamins?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And some.
What about vitamin C?
That's exactly it.
Vitamin D?
You know it.
All right.
That's
Well,
all
you
you
get
got.
most sun. I do a lot of vitamin D. You should do vitamin D because you're a white boy, extremely redhead. If you're out in the sun, you probably don't have to. He's a fireball here. But I do vitamin D. I also do K2. So, and then E. Those are all the basic vitamins I do. And yeah, that's guy and girls for you guys. If you're out in the sun a lot, then you probably don't need D. So that helps you out. Supplements to help with energy. There we go. So I got my supplements will be out next week. It is a non-stim product. So I don't want to override your bodies and burn out your receptors. So this is going to be freaking great for you guys. That was going to give you so much energy. Should you be sore? Yeah, you could be sore after the next day after training. Sometimes you're not. Sometimes you are. Don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. Crazier the workouts are, possibly you're going to be more sore. We've had leg days that were sore for about 8 days. But then we come in, we have chest days, and we're not sore the next day. So it's a give and take. It's a give and take. Don't think all your workouts are bad if you're not sore. That's great. So this guy's talking about he competed. He's what I love. He took third last year in the IFBB championships, Masters men. He's 6'1", 222 pounds at 8% body fat. That's great. Calorie intake is 4,500, 315 protein, 585 carbs. Woo, nice. 100 fats. But to not gain rapidly after getting off stage. Pretty high. His cardio is an hour and a half divided into sessions. Wanted to have more food before we bring cardio. Yeah, here's the thing. You're doing a lot of cardio with calories. So understand it's kind of like you're doing a double negative here. You're taking in calories, but you're just burning it off doing cardio. So I would kind of just sit back and start backing down the cardio and backing down the calories. And let's just find out where you're at when it comes to your body doing without cardio at this stage. Listen, at this stage, you're 51, so your metabolism is going to be working fine. We know that. I know all the kids will go, no, it won't be working fine at that age. It'll be fine. You got 222 pounds of muscle at 8%. You're jacked. You're jacked, and your body should be burning fine. I would not get it used to that much cardiovascular, okay? So that's my thing. Mostly if you're trying to go from physique over to classic. I wouldn't say anything. Start to do 2 workouts a day relative to a workout and a cardio is my best recommendation as of right now, without seeing any photo of you or talking to you any further. Also, I got to get that protein up. Your carbs are close to 600 grams, but your protein is at 300. So, your body weight's at 222. So you're only taking in not even 2 grams per body weight. So I try to get your protein up to 400 grams is where I try to have it for bodybuilding. Okay? Nice job, man. I'm glad you checked in. Love that. And I love more than anything else, I love that you're a beast at 51, brother.